I can't believe that Nixium video eluded me for this long. Ranking World of Warcraft classes worst to best? You know Warrior is #1, baby. Otherwise, the video is invalid.
Has 13 classes, everybody, and you probably have tried most of them. But let's be honest, some of them are better than others. Some classes feel iconic, like they are Warcraft. And others feel like they just kind of somehow snuck into the game one day without anybody noticing.
No way.
So today, we're ranking every WoW class from worst to best, and I apologize in advance if your main is near the bottom. So let's begin with number 13.
Worrying. I already know where Warrior is.
The Evoker.
Really? The new class? I heard it was kind of goated. I don't know. People enjoyed it. Personally, I didn't play it because it requires you playing that furry thing. But I heard people enjoyed it. Like, I don't know, but okay, interesting. I haven't played it myself.
In the game, Evokers, and yet somehow you're the least memorable. How is that even possible? You're literally playing as a dragon person who can literally...
Don't call it a dragon person, dog. Like, let's not go there, okay? You're playing as a scaly. It's a furry thing. Enough. That's not a dragon, brother. I don't know what that is. It's not a damn dragon.
Soar the skies of Azeroth, and yet somehow you all can still take fall damage. Like, what is up with that? You're a failed experiment of Deathwing. You spend your days spamming magic laser beams, and guys, you think that you look fabulous while doing it, but you don't. Listen, Evokers, you might think you're cool, but you're just the guy who shows up to the raid looking like a Lisa Frank notebook. Evokers have potential, sure, but they feel like a tech demo for a better class we haven't seen yet, especially with their most recent spec augmentation. And no matter how many times you say that you're not a furry, you play a dragon with eyeliner, okay?
Yes.
You're not fooling anybody.
He cooked. He knows. He knows. That's a good one. That's a good start.
Number 12.
That's why we love Nixium. Video is too low of a volume, really?
You play this class because you love Pandaria. You might say it's because of the gameplay of the monk, but deep down, you just want to do kung fu flips while dressed up like a tea-serving panda. Also, yes, all monk players are Pandaren or Tauren, because the image of a cow doing karate kicks is hilarious.
Wait, that's crazy. He actually put monks at the bottom? Dude, monks are so fun. Brewmaster is one of the best tanks ever. I'm very surprised, man. Wait, is this like a meme video or a serious one? I don't get it. Like, Monk at the bottom? Hell no. Even when Pandaria released, Mistweaver was insane. So, that's actually kind of surprising.
Seriously though, monks, they are weirdly strong in PvP and in dungeons. But nobody remembers that because nobody plays them. You're just the guy who picks the off-meta spec, you insist that it's viable, and then you get mad when nobody knows what your buttons do on your keyboard.
They actually had to nerf Brewmaster recently because everyone were crying that they weren't picked into Mythic Plus because they weren't a Brewmaster. So, but this video is from 1 year ago, so I do understand. It's like, it's not applicable. It's just kind of funny because even back then, like, a lot of people played them.
You don't even know what the monk buttons do. Your class fantasy, it is pretty cool. You know, the idea of the wandering brewmaster traversing the lands of Azeroth, but unfortunately, monks, your popularity is not. Number 11.
No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Demon Hunter.
Yikes. There they are.
You guys had your moment in Legion, and then, well, what exactly are you guys even doing right now?
Demon trash.
Otherwise, you all should be retired or dead. And gameplay-wise, most of you guys are just jumping around like anime characters that got lost on your way to Final Fantasy XIV. You still got that?
Yeah, every Demon Hunter is a rogue with magic. I do agree. And I don't like rogues. I played a Demon Hunter when Legion came out because it was a fancy, shiny, brand new class. I did enjoy it to some extent, but I hate rogues, and obviously I fell really short with Demon Hunters, unfortunately. Tanking as a Demon Hunter was fun with sigils. I will give him that. Like, I'm a tank main, so I tank most of the time, and, like, tanking Demon Hunter was kind of fun.
Double jump, you got that glide, and you delight in your chaos damage, but it all feels kind of weird and out of place when you're a literal frickin' Demon Hunter, and yet you've been pulled into some goblin gang warfare down in the Undermine. Also, 90% of your class fantasy is just yelling, Illidan was right, Illidan was right.
He was! He deserved Tyrande, unlike his sissy brother that's constantly sleeping for over a millennia. Oh, he deserved that. They did him dirty ever since Warcraft. Like, bro, homie needs justice. Locking him in on an infinite ship that sails for eternity with Sargeras ain't gonna cut it. I need my boy to have a redemption arc. Unfortunately, I don't trust current day Blizzard DEI writers to pull this off. So maybe it's fine.
Get your shirt off. Seriously, do your nipples ever get cold, guys? Put on a shirt. Number 10. The Hunter.
Yes. Base. At the bottom where they belong.
Once upon a time, long ago, you were the king of immersion, my friend. You were taming pets. You were feeding them. You were training them. Managing your ammo. Peak hunter lifestyle, dudes. And now, you're just a mobile turret with a cat. Everything that made hunters feel unique and cool.
Guys, I have to get something off my chest. I never said this before. And I'll never say it again. My first character in World of Warcraft was a Tauren hunter. On retail World of Warcraft. Oh god. It burns. It burns. I can't believe I did that. Oh god, it was so cringe. Yeah, same? Holy shit, dog. That's crazy. I mean, what were we thinking? That was, dude, I remember going into a dungeon, pulling everyone. Everyone, like, every single mob, everyone just yelled at me. And I cried, and I just literally left the game for, like, 2 weeks. It was crazy. Good times, though. Good times.
Is gone. You're just a
I'm unsubscribing. You should. You should.
Warlock with no demons and a much worse
I'm unworthy.
sense. Speaking of discounts, by the way, use code Nixium for 20% off Zygor,
oh,
the
Pog.
ultimate Warcraft leveling guide add-on.
Nixium making money
In the description. Anyway, Beast
I'm okay
Mastery,
with that.
it's basically just press button and let your pet do the work.
Oh, what?
Survival.
Oh, thank you for the follow,
just
John.
A rumor, dude. Marksman mains, they're the only ones still holding the line, and even they're losing faith. Hunters are just kind of boring nowadays. What can I say? That's why they're so low on this list. But don't worry. We're only just getting started.
Man, I wish it. Whoa, oh, geez, 2 follows in a row. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mystery Pudding. Nice name. Oh, I remember this dungeon.
Priest.
I will always have an affinity for Shadow Priest. Shadow Priest was my first character in Classic when it was introduced for the first time. But like, I'll always have fond memories of that. I was a Night Elf Priest too. It was like I intentionally did all of the worst decision one person can do. Which is insane, because if you don't know, basically back in the old days, whenever you chose a priest, depend on which race you were, you got a special ability. Undead priests were goated for like PvP because they had the undead thing, and also they had like the unique stuff, I forgot how it's called. And Night Elf were basically the worst. Night Elf had a spell called Star Shores or Starfall, something like that. And oh man, I remember it was so garbage. It was a channeled ability that dealt arcane damage. Basically the useless type of damage. And we had one raid called Blackwing Lair that then and only there I could pop the hell off. Because there is a creature that is, what the hell? Oh, Uncle Buck, thank you for the follow, man. What the hell is going on, guys? Thank you so much for the follows. So, as I was about to say, there was one creature type there, I forgot the name of, that cycled between element weakness affinities. So what that means that sometimes he's weak to shadow damage, sometimes he's weak to light damage, and sometimes he's weak to arcane damage. And when he was weak to arcane damage, I went all in, brother, and I topped that DPS meters and called out every Warlock and Mage I could find. I remember the raid leader being like, damn, why is this guy doing so much damage? Like, can we check that? He was genuinely confused because he didn't understand how the Shadow Priest was dealing top damage. It was so good, man. Best time of my life. That was crazy.
You will be a healer, whether you like it or not. You can pick Shadow. By all means, pick Shadow. But your group still expects you to res them after every wipe. You're either the best support in the raid, or you're the most fragile bag of cloth on the battlefield. Discipline is Holy Priest Light. Holy is what this class was originally designed around.
Man?
You'll never escape that fact. And Shadow is one bad patch away from turning into a goth-themed mage. You all know it. You're loyal to your class, everybody.
Yeah, remember when Shadow Priests were good in Legion and then they had to turn them down? Dude, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. They were good for like one expansion and Blizzard went like, nah, that's not good. Nah, we can't let them have fun. Like, Surrender to Madness was, I think, Priest's best spell ever. It was crazy good.
And we respect that. I respect that. Even if in most people's minds, the only reason you exist in this game is to buff them with power word fortitude. Personally, I've met a lot of great priest players out there, but they were all the types that got a Monster energy drink and a cigarette and called it lunch. But hey, they were kind of cool, I guess.
True. I don't drink energy drinks, though.
Number 8.
It kills me from within. Death Knights. I never played a Death Knight. Whenever Wrath of the Lich King re-releases, I'm playing an Unholy Death Knight. I think Unholy Death Knights are cool as hell. That or Frost. I'm not a huge fan of Blood. Even though I'm dying to tank, I really don't want to play Blood. It was never my thing. Unholy and Frost look sick. And I never played Death Knight in my entire life. I really want to play that. Yeah, Surrender to Madness was one of the coolest talents in history.
You guys thought I was gonna put Death Knight higher on the list, didn't you? Well, you were wrong. Here's the thing. Death Knights, they were the coolest kids on the block back in Wrath of the Lich King. They were overpowered as a creative metaphor, and they have been chasing that high ever since, even me. Now, Death Knights were all just Bolvar's unpaid interns, especially back in Shadowlands. That was the Death Knights moment to shine. But all we did was carry around this big burnt-looking toast fella and complain about Sylvanas. Now, sure.
Imagine your boy representing you is humiliated by a Yaslay Queen on a trailer for an expansion nobody played or like. Damn. That's wild. That would take the taste out of Death Knights for all eternity. No one would ever want to touch this class again. It's like how nobody wants to play a Shaman because Thrall isn't cool anymore. But I will always play Warrior because Garrosh is the goddamn king. He's the king of the universe. Even in his death in Shadowlands, I think they did them kind of right. Unfortunately, it was still bad writing, but I'm glad that they didn't resurrect him or something just to humiliate him. He just called Thrall a bitch, he clapped some cheeks, and he disappeared. Perfect. I'll take that.
You still got the runes and the diseases, and we got our pet ghouls with names like Grave Sniffer. Something's missing, all right? We're the heavy metal class that used to scream in solo dungeons, and now we mostly sit alone in the outdoors, wondering what went wrong. Unholy players wish they could play as a necromancer in this game. Frost Death Knight players hate it when they're not top DPS with every single patch. And Blood DKs, they're just too stubborn to die. In fact, when they do die, they claim that the entire game is broken. I mean, I guess we're still a little bit cool, but we are not Wrathgate cool anymore.
No, you'll never be as Wrathgate cool.
Number 7.
You will never have that moment again. Oh god, a voice crack. What is that? Oh, Rogue. I hate Rogue. I never played a Rogue in my entire life. I played it once as a troll, and I'll never do it again. It's just not for me, man. Yeah.
Rogue. If you love stealth, stabbing people from behind, and being a complete, absolute PvP menace, Rogue is your jam.
Bro, I mean, what is... Holy shit. Wow. Wait, I didn't remember... Oh my god. Wait, let me move myself for a second. Holy, I didn't remember Valyria was like that. Damn, that's kind of crazy. Maybe I should play a Rogue. You know what? Maybe Rogues weren't that bad after all. Maybe I'm just mistaken. Okay, that can be a possibility. I can see that. But regardless, imagine cowering in the shadows when you can be a based warrior and just smash your opponent in the face.
You're slippery, you're smug.
And also, is there like a cool rogue leader other than Edwin Van Cleef? Like, is there anyone cool that is rogue? I feel like warriors and paladins like got the best leaders out there, and death knights. Like, whenever you think of a priest, it's Prophet Velen, which is, like, it is okay. Whenever you think druids, it's Malfurion, which, fine. Shamans used to be cool because of Thrall. Mages were Jaina, which used to be cool, now it's not. Who rogues have? I don't really know. There's not, I mean, it sounds stupid, but honestly, like, these characters are what made people chose their class. Because they were so good and well written, people wanted to be like them. I know that was true, at least for me. So, Malfurion and Cenarius. I guess Cenarius is kind of okay. Malfurion didn't really show. Okay, Malfurion was actually really, really cool in Warcraft 3. No, you're right. You're right. With the way he blew up Archimon, true. No, you're actually right. So that is true. And, yeah, I guess rogues didn't really have anyone cool, right? Maybe I'm not remembering anything, but they never had that.
And borderline insufferable in battlegrounds and in groups. You play to win, and you always play to win dirty. Green tea, it's always been your drink of choice, your secret weapon in the shadows. But honestly, who needs tea when you have Coffee Mancer coffee? Bold, beautiful, and brewed for chaos. Link down below in the description. But anyway, outside of PvP, people just forget you exist, Mr. Rogue. You don't bring buffs, you don't bring utility, you don't even bring friendliness. You're kind of an asshole. Why are you guys always so bitter? You guys just bring knives, okay? And that's cool.
Contribute nothing, take everything. That's the Blizzard motto, and that's every rogue player mentality.
And all, but even Garrosh would be like, hey, maybe like chill a little bit. Still, when it comes to pickpocketing, poisoning, and vanishing mid-fight, nobody does it better. Rogues can be a lot of fun. Number 6.
Imagine. Yeah, mages used to have Khadgar pre-wheelchair. True.
Shaman.
Shamans.
Shamans are one of the coolest class fantasies in the game, dudes. Totems, lightning, wolves made up of spirit energy. Dude, this is the vibe class. But for some reason, shamans, you guys are always playing catch up. You are never the top DPS.
That's some really nice DPS.
Never the first pick. But
I mained a shaman in BFA. Bro, when they had Maelstrom power, I remember going to a raid and people looked at my DPS and it went like, damn, you're trash. You gotta respect, bro. Like, that's crazy. It was so bad. I was trying my best. And I had some good gear too. It wasn't the best, but it was good. But like, it just, they weren't doing that. They weren't dealing damage. It's crazy. I don't know why shamans get so much hate from Blizzard.
But you should.
They're so cool.
At least that's what you tell yourselves when you're alone in your bedroom at 3 a.m. doing some dailies. You're a servant to the elements, the spiritual cousin to Thrall himself, and yet Blizzard treats you like the backup singer of the class roster. And still, you hold the line. You cast Chain Lightning with pride, and we salute you for it. Number 5.
Man, I'm so glad Warrior at least is top 5. Warrior needs to be top 3. It needs
Druid.
to be. Okay. We're getting closer.
You can do everything. You can tank, you can heal, melee, ranged, you name it.
Yeah,
You're
that
like
was
5 classes duct taped together, and
Bruh.
somehow it works, and somehow it makes sense lore-wise. Everyone's jealous of your versatility, even if they pretend not to be. But let's be real, Feral is kind of suffering a little bit. Balance is moon spam. Guardian is chunky bear mode. Resto Druid players, you guys haven't blinked since 2007. You're
Yeah.
the class people forget how to fight in PvP because you guys just have too many damn abilities and too many damn buttons. You are chaos in a tree form,
A
and
form
I think
for anything.
Treebeard would be very proud of that fact. Number 4.
That was it? Bro had nothing to say about one of the most diverse class in the game? Okay, I guess it is what it is. Maybe you're just unfamiliar with it. So let me add a bit. Whenever I played Classic, I had a Druid ult. And my god, I loved going to Moonglade every single time to earn a new transformation. It was so cool. Like, Druids just be fine like that. It's their game. It's like they're playing a whole different game. I really love that about Druids. I appreciate the fact they had travel form. In TBC, they got the Eagle one. It was very, very cool. I did enjoy Druids. Remember when in TBC, you had that dungeon with all of the bird people, and you could summon a special raven to kill and then get his mount? I forgot the name of it. It was so cool. It was so great. Like, Druids used to be something special. They truly used to be like that. Yeah, did you tank as a bear? No, I think I played, what did I play? I didn't even play a tank. No, I didn't play Feral. Wait, what did I play? I don't even remember. No, I played Feral. No, I played Feral, but I just didn't reach to the point where I need to tank. I think I just, like, Feraled, like, haphazardly, and that's it. I never reached endgame, unfortunately. I do really need to rectify this. I need to make a redemption arc. I need to play a Druid again to max level. Anzu? I'm gonna be honest, I forgot his name.
Warlock.
You may be right.
The Warlock player is fashionable, diabolical, and probably into some really weird stuff out of game. Weird stuff involving whips and too much black leather, if you catch my meaning. They've got the best looking tier sets in the game, a cast of demonic minions, and spells that will make everybody else feel underdressed.
Blizzard used to be something,
machine,
huh?
Warlocks, a soulstone vending machine, and a walking trauma trigger for anybody who did vanilla raids. And yes, we know that you installed that nude mod for World of Warcraft all those years ago to have some naked succubus following you around. And no, we're not judging, at least not much. Number 3.
I mean, I always wanted to play a Warlock. I had a Warlock. It was a gnome, unfortunately, if I have to admit, because, you know, of the Arcane Brilliance passive, which is insane. But, I always wanted to play Affliction, and unfortunately, Affliction is trash until Pandaria. I really loved Affliction Warlock. Like, the whole concept of dots and spreading plague and all of that, that's really dope. I'm not into Demonology. I think Demonology should always have been a tank, rather than like a DPS. And, yeah, I mean, the other one, I forgot the name of it, it literally escaped my mind. I only played, like, Warlock for a couple of hours, so I can't really remember. Like, the other one with the flames, it's, like, cool and stuff, but it's honestly just Mage. So I really wanted it to be different.
The Paladin.
Paladin. That's one of my mains.
Paladin because you watched Arthas in Warcraft 3 and thought, whoa, that's me.
No, I picked it because I wanted to be Tyrion and Bolvar 4 Dragon. That's what I wanted to be. I wanted the Latin theme of Tyrion Fordring to be mine. I wanted it to be me. I remember him since Classic. I remember doing his quest in the Plaguelands. That's what I wanted, dog. Like, that's all I needed. Same reason I wanted to be a warrior because of Garrosh and Sourfang. That's why I wanted to be a paladin.
And honestly, it kind of is. Paladins get the best of everything. Plate armor, big heals, massive crits, bubbles, a smug sense of righteousness. Whether you're cleansing evil or just cleansing debuffs, you make it look glorious. Retribution swings a comically large hammer.
Rest in peace,
you're
more
just a
grain.
walking tank fortress, and Holy is the raid bomb that we all need. You have one of the best class fantasies in World of Warcraft, and even if you don't know anything about World of Warcraft lore, who frickin' cares? You can just play a paladin like you're a frickin' crusader.
Do you think warrior is number one?
To reclaim Jerusalem for Rome, and that works fine too. Number 2.
I think yes, it's number 1.
The Mage.
He knows. He knows.
You, my friend, are
very good video.
Fantasy. You channel fire, frost, and arcane energy like a caffeine-fueled wizard on Adderall. You blink into danger, you explode everything, and then you blink out before anybody can blame you. You get portals, you get food, time travel, invisibility. You're basically the ultimate flavor class pretending to be a simple DPS, and we let you do it because when a mage pops off, they become a glowing hurricane of destruction with a book fetish. You are magical, dudes. I'll also say, if you've been playing a mage since vanilla, you're probably still wondering how the hell people get around without portals to everywhere. Other classes...
Yeah, to be fair, mages are responsible for everything bad in World of Warcraft. Like, they are when you think of it. You have Medivh, you have, like, Jaina, you have Khadgar. Every single mage caused a serious nuke at one point. So, when do we just stop mages? Like, that is the question. Like, when do we stop?
Walk or fly to the portal rooms? Like, how tedious is that?
Walking? What? Guys, number 1.
Buddy, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Yes!
It's time to reveal the #1 class. Guys, if you've been enjoying the videos,
He knows.
give it a like, hit subscribe.
He knows.
It really
I
helps the
will.
channel. And if this video can get 4,000
I wish I could
likes,
sub
I will
twice.
rank the WoW races.
You know what's
the
coming, boys.
best for all of you. Here we go.
Here it is. The best class. Yes!
#1,
Please, say it.
the Warrior.
Yes! Oh!
What can I say? It's the true World of Warcraft experience.
It is.
You, an axe, and a dream of purple pixels. You are the muscle of the party, the screaming embodiment of rage, and the reason bosses die fast. You don't need spells. You don't need tricks or stupid gimmicks. Just pure, unfiltered violence. Warriors have 2 buttons and infinite swag. Every expansion, people say warriors are bad, and then you know what? They charge in, they hit execute, and they end some careers.
You think they care?
Are the Garrosh main, the gladiator, the raid leader, the myth, the legend. This is your world, everybody. Everybody else is just squishier. And seriously, Garrosh is every warrior player's patron saint, because Garrosh, they swear to their dying breaths, did nothing wrong, which of course he didn't. So there you have
you see?
13 classes.
I'm right.
From worst to best. If your main landed low on the list, well, I guess just
Dude, what a great video. Holy guys, I'm gonna leave you a link. Obviously, you should click it immediately and give this man a like and a sub. That's insane. I'll post it right away on YouTube and Twitch so you guys can enjoy this for yourself, guys. He knows what's up. Some people get it. Some people understand. Like, it's so crazy that anyone think differently. How can you say anything but warrior as #1? Can you explain that to me? Like, do you understand how I can't even conceptualize that? Boo? What do you mean boo? It's a warrior. Warrior pilled -1 sub, bro. I don't need a rogue as a sub. That's okay. Feel free. Dog, warriors, like, in all seriousness, warriors just had the best role models. Like, they had Variant for the Alliance. You had Sourfang, Garrosh, Grom, Broxigar. Like, you have so many great warrior characters. Everyone wanted to be like them. All of the great orcs, and orc is obviously my favorite race, so you already know I'm about to be following them. It's so good. The class fantasy hit just right. But yeah, I mean, what else can I say, man? This video is just goated. I love Nixium so much.